So first I just want to show you some additional options you get with Extend Start and Extend End. So I'm just going to go to the Simple tab and add some segments to this moSpline. Just going to give it some curve and bend, something like that. So as you know, if we go to the Object tab, we can offset this. And I'm just going to set it to a separate segment, so each kind of line is its own object basically. And I'm just going to offset this. So this kind of curl here is basically the extend end, and it's trying to guess like how the spline would continue. And if I go back the way, this here is the extend start. So it's trying to guess how the kind of spline would continue beyond this point. So if we want to kind of control these, we've got some additional options. If you click on this little arrow, so this should be the extend end. And as you can see, I can basically tweak the extend end properties like that. I can make them kind of bend less. So some pretty cool controls there as well. And I can uncheck smoothed, which seems to make quite a big difference. And for the start, if I just offset this back beyond the start point here, we should be able to control this segment here using the additional extend start controls like that. So just so you are aware these options exist. So in this next part I'm just going to create a kind of tentacle. So I'm just going to draw a curve freehand like this, and then usually you would go to sweep, drop this spline into sweep, and then give it a cross section like a circle, and just reduce the radius of the circle. So we've got this piece of kind of tubing. And then if you go to the sweep settings and click details here, you can reduce the scale towards the end here. So that gives us this kind of tentacle. So if I go to sweep again and use, where is it? End growth, I can basically animate this kind of growing like that. The problem is, as you can see, it looks kind of chopped off. And this is where moSpline can come in handy. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create moSpline, and I'm going to drop that in here instead, and I'm going to make the spline which I created a child of that moSpline, and I'm going to go to moSpline and put it into spline mode. Click on the spline tab, and I'm going to drag and drop this spline which I created into the source spline. And now I'm going to go to moSpline and just give it some more width, and we get this kind of strange display. But I'm just going to turn off the moSpline display so we can see this tentacle. Now if I animate this from the moSpline controls under object, as you can see now it's acting more like a tentacle, because this point is always kind of sharp like a real tentacle. And we can play with the offset like that, and it's doing its extend kind of mode here, extend end. So some pretty cool alien kind of effects you can make with this. And we can adjust the kind of curve end and how much it spirals, so you could animate this, like add some secondary animation using these settings here. Yeah, so some really cool tricks you can do with the moSpline object.